I am back doing. My fingers might get a little cold. Got a hat. We're gonna do our second part of our walkabout. Just in Sitka here. I'll show you some other things. I'm headed down to the national park because that's pretty. I won't do the whole thing by any means. It's really long, but I did already do that, and we'll make sure we put a link in too. So let me turn you around so you can look at the cool stuff. So that's Pacific High School. That's like one of their smaller charter schools. The mountains are bright and beautiful. And here's the other side of the harbor. I did do a little shopping. I went to the old bookstore, Old Harbor Books. That was really cool. And I went in a few of the stores there. There's all unique stores. Every one of them, if not all of them, had something either made by from somebody in Sitka or was Sitka products. There's a concrete whale over there. There's more of the harbor. I'll walk sideways so you guys can see the harbor, because it's a lot prettier. So it is a 12-minute walk from downtown Sitka at that St. Michael's Cathedral, which you guys saw was right next to the hotel, pretty close, to the national park. Like I said, this place is very walkable. It's 0.8 miles, I think. There's Concrete Dolphin. There's a church. And of course, there's mountains everywhere around. The Sitka Harbor is very active. Like I said, there are people that live there all day, every day. So it's really cool. I think that's the first boat I've actually seen covered up. But we're heading down to the national park. So again, it's about a 12-minute walk. We're actually going to pass the fishery on the way there. Speaking of fishery, isn't that convenient? But there's a lot of these concrete little statues everywhere. Lots of houses. Many of these houses are in apartments just because the cost of living is so high. But let's walk on down here. There's a second boat there that's covered up. Like I said though, as you can see, a lot of these boats aren't covered up. The mountains. I'll stop here in just a second when I get out here. There we go. So when I was here in the summer, there were some white caps, but definitely not to this amount. So the fishery is going to be over here. There's some mountains behind those houses too. There's a park. Let's see. We're gonna get over this way. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go down this path. Oh, sorry, the sun definitely got me there. There you go. Okay, so here's the map. These are all along. Again, big tourist area, especially at cruises. But this is where we're at. There's the church. So just in the amount of time we've been on the phone, we've walked from here to here. And then there's the totem pole I was standing at this morning. So you guys saw all that. I've been to the Raptor Center, but it was closed. But it's pretty cool. But these are all your walking times too, which is really cool. Across the street here. So this is the Fine Arts School. Oh, there's our visitor sign. It's a 1/4 mile. So we're gonna head down here. Probably the most snow I've seen. Definitely over there. And I don't know why. Okay, Sheldon Jackson Museum's here. And that fishery's coming up. Here. Sheldon High School. Alright. So I will tell you, if you guys ever do make it up or anybody makes it up, if you're on a cruise, it is okay to wait till you buy your stuff, till you figure out what you want to do and get here. Because it is obviously cheaper to buy on site than it is to buy through the cruise line. So, let me get over there. Let me go. I'm going to bounce back and forth a little bit here. Oh, I guess I could show you where we're going. So there, we're going right here, and there's those totem poles I told you about. And then if you do take a path, a walking path, you can get to the Raptor Way. And that's the bear thing, but that's 5 miles that way, so you want to take a bus. But there's the Raptors there. Okay, so here it is. It's really cool. I'll walk over here. Let's walk down this side. Sorry, this one's probably going to try to blind you. Sitka Sound Science Center. They're still doing some stuff back there, and it actually looks like they're installing a totem pole. It says, which of these trees are not important to the Tongass National Forest? I'm guessing it's this one, but I don't know. Didn't have an answer. They are. That's a totem pole. So there's some birds back here. But there's some water gates. Fill that up. Here, let's see if this is. Eat or be eaten. Well, that's the truth of the matter. Yeah. Alright. Let's go for a walk. This is icy, so let's hope I don't fall down. And I will say, eagles are all over the place. The waterfall's starting to ice over. I don't know what kind of birds those are. I'll leave that up to Michael to figure that out. Oh, it's so clear. The water was not this clear the last time I was here. I don't know if that's because it's cold or what. Let's go down here. And I might go back to the forest. Oh, the tide's out. Because where we're going's right over there. Here we go. Well, you can actually still see the volcano. But see how it's kind of cloudy and not as visible as it was earlier? Oh, the plane. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. The airport's right there. There's the plane. So that was actually you'll see the entire runway. Here we go. Runway, runway, runway. No more runway. But that's the entire man-made airstrip there. That's how you get in and out of here. Obviously, seaplanes can do something much different, but it's really, really pretty. Let me get you guys over to the national park, though. Oh, that was behind us. Yeah, here, I'll show you what's behind us. I think I'm still zoomed in. Hey. Okay. So there's the fishery. Oh, you can see the green things. Oh, the camera fogged up. Oh, that's better. Yep, there's the green fisheries. Look like those are all newer ones. Here's these ones. But it's a science center there. And honestly, it smells like fish. It smells like fish today. And here's the community park. All kinds of ages there. Alright, back to the map. We'll get going here. 8 minutes. I wish I could find, well, wish I had time really to go over to the Raptor Center, but I do not think I have time today. Oh, we're gonna finish our walk. Alright, there's the Science Center gift shop again. There's the fishery tanks. It's pretty cool. It all helps. They're helping with the salmon population. And you might be blinded by the sun in just a second, but oh, there's another plane on the runway. Much bigger plane. The tide's out right now, so don't know if they're letting people walk out onto the beach. I know they were the last time I was here. We're getting close. Just down this path. So I will say this is probably the most walkable place I've ever been. And there's lights. That's what all these things are lights for the lighted path. Trying real hard not to fall down. Okay. This will take us right back up to the road. So it's like a bypass. Something a little more scenic than the other side of the road. Oh, somebody is out here. I'll show you. Oh, there's quite a few people out here actually. Okay, like I said, and here we are. So now, I know this was all on the other video. If I can walk around to it, yeah, trail to Merrill Rock. So you take this trail and you'll get down to the rocks. But I will see what's open, because I also know I went kind of during some busy time. Here's the downtown map. It's a much older downtown map, obviously. Alright. Here we are. So back this way, get you to the totem poles. Let's go inside real quick. And then the visitor center is open until 3. So yeah, we don't have much time. We're gonna go in here first, and then we can walk around. Looks like the ranger's talking to somebody, but we'll walk back this way real quick. So here's the theater. Again, it's really empty because it's not tourist season. So Voices of Sitka movie there. We'll go through the exhibits in the cultural center, because the cultural center is really cool. Oh, here's our stamps. Perfect. As you're blinded by the sun. So you go to the national park, get these stamps. Usually have little papers for you. And a test sheet. But if you look right there, it should tell you. And a couple here. The S in Sitka's not coming out very well. I don't know why. Because that's the one part we definitely want. There we go, that came out. I'm getting a few of these. I know plenty of people will want them, and I'll get the battle for Sitka too. Okay. Okay, and then we'll get the battle of Sitka right here. Much cleaner. Hello.
Hi there. I thought I saw somebody walk by.
Oh, you're fine.
Finishing up the call.
You're perfectly fine. I was just gonna walk around and look at these exhibits because I know you guys close here soon.
Oh, take your time. I'm here for another hour. So
Oh, okay.
if people are here wanting to visit and I'm here, the time for me is arbitrary.
Oh, very cool. Do you know what time the bishop's house closes?
It is currently closed for the winter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so it probably won't reopen. So the first floor of it is getting all new exhibits and everything like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
the whole first floor is all gutted. right now, but so it'll reopen for public tours June 1st is what I've been told.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. But all the exhibits here are open?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
perfect.
it's
The totem
all-
poles?
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Mhm.
yeah. Very
Yeah,
cool.
We do have a 12-minute film. If you're interested in watching our film, I'd be happy to turn it on anytime.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
let me walk through here and
For
then
sure.
see, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's very big. It's very, very big. Like, my hand compared to that. It's very, very big. So this is a carved helmet. Yeah, I'd be pretty shocked if somebody looked like that running towards me. So. Battle of Sitka, that was that stamp there. It's the Casati Fort. There were evidence of the fort, that's cool. We'll get to that front side in a minute. Yeah, a lot of this stuff's all on loan, like it's not. It's the communities that have given. I don't understand that fish, but we're gonna go with it. Smoked salmon. Halibut. There we go. Huckleberries. Salmon berries. Don't know why salmon berries are called salmon berries, but here we are. Carvings. So the stages. Take you guys back to the totem poles. the next part, guys, is just so cool. There's another one of those masks. Alright, here we go. Like this room, the smell of it is just something. So these, here's the original. Oh, they put it up. Yeah, this was not up the last time, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, they checked it out and got it this way. But here we go. So there's all these replicas that are outside, but these are the originals. And due to their condition, cannot be outside anymore. So this one is a replica pole. This one here. This one's a real one. There's those ravens again. Look at this boat. A canoe. Sorry. It's a canoe. Like the sheer size of these. This is a story pole. And of course, the year that it was donated was 1903, so you can only imagine the year it was actually. Look at that bowl. That's what it started out as. It's a pretty bowl. And we'll take a walk outside too. Okay, so this is a fragment of it. Hold on a second. Fragment here. This fragment's very big. But in 1901 this was donated. Here. So this section is just 7 foot tall. It's 200 years old. I will show you. But this is honestly the coolest room I've ever been in. Alright, back in. the film was 12 minutes long? Okay. I mean, if you don't mind playing it.
Not at all.
Oh, very cool.
Here now, all I have to do is push a button.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
In the beginning, it was Kiksadi land. This is the land of the Bengit. This is my home.
This land was a part of Russian America for more than 100 years. This is my home.
This land has become an American state. This is my home. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine.
My name is Al Duncan. I am of the Frog clan, Kiksadi. Our language, history, and dance have been passed down from generation to generation. The songs we sing today will be passed on to future generations.
The women in my family have taught each other weaving and basketry, as the Switka have for centuries. In recent history, we focus more on regaining our basic human rights. The Southeast Alaska Indian Cultural Center has been instrumental in breathing life back into the arts.
Recently, the remains of a 5,000-year-old basket were found within the traditional territory of the Kiksadi. The continuity of the culture over so many centuries is amazing.
My borrowed name is now lost. I'm Eagle. My clan is Pagwantan. Totems were built for many reasons. Give the family ancestry, illustrate the legend, or a real-life experience, or to memorialize a heroic individual.
As my ancestors did, I carved to tell my people's stories. Stories that have been passed on orally by tribal elders. We use images from nature. The two top moieties of the Tlingit culture are the eagle and the raven.
This totem is called a Friskupas Pastahene Teye. It honors the first Tlingit people to settle at Sitka. The migration to this land occurred over 10,000 years ago when Mount Elgon was built rock. We call this land Sitka.
Our history tells us that one day a group of hunters lost their furs at sea. The furs drifted across the ocean. Soon after, with Lake Ka, white men arrived at Sitka.
The Russians believed that they had a right to settle on our land. They took what was not rightfully theirs and mistreated our people. In 1802, the Clinkers attacked the Russian settlement and succeeded in driving them away. It was our land, and we needed to protect it. In 1804, the Russians returned with a large army, mainly of native paladins who were coerced by the Russians. Beyond the Clinket war chief, dressed in battle armor and Kixote raven helmet, that Kixote warrior entered battle. Led by Beyond, we initially defeated the Russians and the galleys who tried to attack the fort. On the sixth night of the battle, the Kixote quietly evacuated the fort. For many years after the battle, we did not return to Sitka. When we returned, the Russians kept a row of tents in our village, but their diseases were even more devastating. Smallpox, flu, tuberculosis, all took their toll.
Меня зовут Катерина Соловьева-Весель. My name is Katerina Solовьева-Весель. I'm a Russian-American historian. The Russian period in Alaskan history began in 1741 with the Bering Cherokee expedition in southeast Alaska. The expedition returned to Russia with valuable furs. Sea otter furs were like soft gold. Several fur trading companies explored the Alaskan coast for over half a century. The Russian emperor granted a monopoly of the Alaskan fur trade to the newly formed Russian-American company. Alexander Baranov was appointed chief governor. Under his leadership, the company flourished. In 1802, several Tlingit clans united to drive the Russians away from their territory. The Tlingit attacked and killed nearly 100 Russians and natives. Baranov sought revenge. In 1804, he returned to reclaim Sitka. The Russian forces attacked the fortification. Although the Tlingit repelled the initial attack, these negotiations were unsuccessful. Under the cover of the night, the Kitsani retreated across the mountains. The Russians immediately began construction of Novarkhanivsk fort on the site of the abandoned Tlingit village. Novarkhanivsk was to become the future capital, cultural, and scientific center of Russian America. For 18 years after the battle, the chief governor did not allow the Tlingit to settle anywhere near Novarkhanivsk. Later, Russian policy changed. The Tlingit were permitted to establish a village outside the West Fortification Wall. The Russians even built a Holy Trinity Orthodox Church for them, but they still did not trust the Tlingit and kept a battery of cannon aimed at their village.
One person was able to significantly improve relations with the Tlingit. Father Ioan Veniaminov, a young, passionate Orthodox priest, came as a missionary to Novaya Arkhangels. The conversion of the Tlingit to Russian Orthodoxy was slow and difficult at first, but Father Veniaminov impressed the Tlingit with his interest in their culture. He studied their language and translated religious texts into Tlingit. Father Veniaminov later became Bishop of Alaska and eventually rose to the highest religious position in Russia.
With time, the Orthodox religious presence took hold.
But the economic benefits Russia derived from its Alaskan colonies were diminishing. In 1867, Russia transferred ownership of Alaska to its political ally, the United States. The Russian Orthodox Church is a living legacy of the Russian period. Today, the Russian Bishop's House is one of only 4 surviving structures from the Russian period in the Western Hemisphere.
My name is Eric Jordan. Years ago, in my grandfather's time, the rivers and seas were teeming with fish. By the time my father fished here, salmon and herring were overfishing.
The Russians and Americans and others came to Sitka for economic gain. They were not careful to conserve nature's resources, otters, seals, fish. Now they understand what my people have always known. As a commercial fisher, I feel ethically bound to practice conservation. The balance of fact that while I'm a predator, I must conserve and sustain the great.
We still live in the ways of our ancestors. Our challenge is to help our own people in today's changing world.
The abundance of nature, scenery, and cultural heritage makes Southeast Alaska as attractive today as it was to the Russians in the 18th and 19th centuries.
Recognizing that the cycle of exploitation and depletion is part of the history of this area, we must do everything we can to conserve our resources.
Here in Sitka, the rich bounty of the land has allowed our unique culture to flourish.
The beauty, rich natural resources of the land and sea that surround Sitka have drawn people throughout the ages from around the globe. Sitka National Historical Park is Alaska's oldest designated park. It commemorates the conflict and harmony in Sitka's history that created this unique American town.
That was really cool. That was really interesting. Yeah, it definitely like helped put together the pieces.
Yeah. We've got quite the history around here.
Yeah. And then I won't go all the way out into the woods because, well, it's cold, but I'm going to walk out and see those totem poles.
Yeah, for sure. I think the office is still here.
Okay.
He's carving. He's got an area set up behind the visitor center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a happy holiday. Thank you. Okay, just a few more minutes, and we're gonna. We are going to. Oh, he's carving right back there. Okay, so I'm only gonna go to the inside of this. We're not gonna walk through it. take this loop. See all these totem poles. I already did it, so I'm gonna just link that video. As far as I'm gonna go in, but it's really quite breathtaking. All right. Oh, he's carving a totem pole. That's cool. So then there's a path. You can see the tide's out right now. Not even sure I'd call it a path. There's some rocks. There's some worn out spots. Could go down here. Pretty sure Michael will have a stroke out here on these little that look like snakes. Very pretty rocks. Alright. We will walk back up. Like I said, there's the totem poles. You'll walk through there. There's so many totem poles. We'll walk back up this way. And there we are. Just in the totem pole. See, as you'll see, there's some more. These are all obviously very significant in height. Alright. On to us. Walk back downtown. Let's see, it's 3:15. I'm gonna go ahead and actually go right over here and I'll end this. But it's just a beautiful scene for you there. There we go. Alright folks, and this is where I'm gonna leave you with this amazing thing. As I do it wrong. There you go. But appreciate you hanging out. Like and subscribe. It always helps the channel. And until our next adventure. Thanks.